Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling in this second week of September 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for Scorpio, please. The Knight of Swords reversed. So there's something that needs to be said and you haven't said it yet. Okay, you're holding back communication, but there's something on your mind that you really wish to say to someone. Yeah, so like, do I or don't I? Do I take action or do I wait? Do I say it or keep my mouth shut? The Knight of Wands reversed. The Knight of Wands, when it's upright, is passion. You know, it's very sexual energy, like impulsive, acting in the moment, doing what you feel like at the time. Very, very fast moving energy. Very sexual energy. When it's reversed, it could be that emotion exaggerated, you know, like we could be feeling overly sexual, overly impulsive, a lot of desire, you know, like impulsivity, or it could be the opposite, which is like we've lost our libido, we don't feel sexual desire for this person anymore, so we're holding back. I'm not sure which one it is. There's something that you really want to say and you're stopping yourself, and you're either like overly sexual or like you've lost sexual interest, sexual desire for this person. Let's get 3 for them. They've got the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, major confession, major revelation, the truth. They know what they want, or they have something to tell you. They're going to confess something to you or tell you something. Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Cups reversed. They're fantasizing about being in a relationship with you. Okay, because the Nine of Pentacles upright is someone who's single and abundant, and they don't really need anyone. They can pay their own way. But it's like a single energy, like I'm happy being single. I've got plenty for myself. The Seven of Cups is being at a crossroads and thinking about all your desires, the things that you might go towards next. That's like crossed over into delusion when it's reversed. It's like heavy, like dream state, you know, like when you're spending more time, I can't remember what they call it, but when you spend more time fantasizing than you do living in reality. There's a word for it. Apparently that's very common when it comes to autism. What's it called? I can't remember. The Nine of Pentacles reverse is that I don't want to be single anymore. So I think they've realised, like, they can't stop thinking about the potential of this situation. And you're like holding back for some reason. So you either aren't into it anymore or you're just scared to reveal what you want and say the thing that you need to say in case they don't feel the same or something. Right, they have got, well, it's a lot of pentacles. What's it when it's upright? So it's Roman numerals, I've got to turn them the right way. Two of Pentacles is duality, reciprocity, balance, fairness. Four of Pentacles is conservation. Okay. It's the miser card, that one. So they want to conserve their own wealth by finding someone that's going to provide equal give and take. Okay, so they're a bit worried about this situation financially. And it might be because they haven't got enough, or you haven't got enough. They want balance, equal give and take. And I think they think that they're not getting that at the moment, potentially. Maybe they don't want sexual desire from you in isolation. Maybe they're looking for increments of time, more time together, more, you know, money, more investment, more energy. It could be, you know, that you are friends with benefits, or that you know, keeping it light at the moment, and it's a bit unpredictable, a bit insecure. No one really knows what anyone wants. Queen of Swords reversed with the Hanged Man reversed. Someone's very stubborn about this. I think they're quite angry, actually. If that was upright, it'd be intelligence, facts, knowledge, research, communication, strategy, you know, analysing the situation. And the Hanged Man will be being prepared to look at things from all different perspectives. You know, not just our own. But when it's reversed, it's like a stubbornness, seeing things from our way, like my way or the highway. Not being able to see other people's point of view, or not negotiating on anything. The Queen of Swords reverse is like manipulative, could be blocking communication or overly communicating, like argumentative, quarrels, fighting, verbal disagreements. You're showing up as a knight, and I think they're showing up as a queen. I think they want something. They want stability. They're not down for like just good times, and they might create an ultimatum. They've got, if you look, they've got so many pentacles in their cards. It's ridiculous. It's just money, money, money. You know, 3D conservation, bills, assets, being independent, financially secure. You've got all ones. I think they're going to make an ultimatum, potentially. Yeah, 8 of Cups is being prepared to walk away and leave this relationship or situationship or casual relationship. They're prepared to leave. They're very scared about what that means with that. The Moon card is This is all water energy. The Moon card is the card of Pisces. The Fool realises that I must walk forwards anyway, even if he's scared, even if it's scary. So this person's terrified, okay, but they're prepared to leave. The Five of Wands reverse is like they'd rather just not have the drama. Look, we've got Three of Cups, so it could be a third-party situation. Page of Pentacles is wanting to invest in something. The Seven of Pentacles reversed is there hasn't been enough investment so far. Two of Swords is a decision needing to be made. There's a decision that needs to be made, and unless there's going to be growth, they're out. Just writing down the title. Okay, why are they like this? Why are they worried about money? Childish. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be grow up or get out. Ooh, burn. Okay, this came out sideways, so I'll read both. Tender bridges, building connections with empathy, gentleness, and kindness. Devotion blooms, nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. Okay, so there's a need to handle this situation carefully. Yeah, there's a way of saying things, isn't there? And if you belittle someone, if this person belittles you, Scorpio, then it's unlikely that you're going to want to be with them. But if they kind of just explain, look, this is what I need and this is what I want, you know, is that likely, or are you not thinking like that at all? That's more respectful, isn't it? Because one's kind of like, oh, you can't even do this, or you're a child, or blah, blah, blah. But actually, people choose to invest or they choose not to. It's just, is it what you want, you know? Toxic. Destroyed, shattered, broken, completely ruined. They think this is really toxic, that you come in, you know, sleep with them and leave. Or that you won't commit to them. That it's not, there's no growth in it, and they want growth. They can't live like this. They need reciprocity, they need security, and to be able to let their guard down. They can't feel like on edge all the time because they don't know when they're next going to see you, or what it's going to be like, or if they're going to see you again, or like they're not allowed to get in touch with you, you have to get in touch with them, this kind of bullshit. They don't like it. Let's get the unspoken truth. You've moved on, haven't you? I'm scared of what we could become. There was Three of Cups down here, wasn't there? Queen of Swords is a divorce card, and that was with the Hanged Man. We've got the Eight of Cups there. Third party. Page of Pentacles. I think they're going to say you've got to commit, because what we're doing now isn't working. You know, a plant can't thrive when it's kept in a cupboard. It's going to die. Like, that's just inevitable. So this relationship that you have is hanging by a thread, and they feel like it's become toxic, like this on off. You know, it's passion based, it's not real. They're not happy with how things are. So you're going to have to, you know, make a judgment call here. Missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behaviour now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. You're smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart and I really enjoy our conversations. Playing games. This is a game to me. The way I'm acting, responding or posting it to get your attention. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. Ooh. Jealousy. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. Father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behaviour now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. They've got parent abandonment on both sides. Okay, either abuse or abandonment. So this person is very, very controlling, and maybe it's them that's toxic. Okay, maybe it's them that needs to stop playing games, and they might be overly demanding, try to control the relationship, trying to control the pace of it because they want to lock things down, because they're very insecure. They never had stability when they were a child. They're probably going to need counselling, to be honest. We've got your mind, jealousy, playing games. You know, your perfection is putting someone up on a pedestal. It's blowing things out of proportion. Mother and father wounds. Yeah, so it could be them that's toxic. It could be them that you know, their perspective on things is like you're childish, but they're projecting stuff onto you because they want that like deep control over the situation. That's interesting, because I assumed it was your fault, and then, you know, they've got mother and father wounds and all this stuff. They get very jealous. Twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. So you're very passionate with the twin flame. The flame represents the attraction. Yeah, it's like two magnets. You can't keep away from each other. And you provoke healing and growth in one another. Most of the time is spent apart, but when you're together, it's like insane, you know. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. Make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. Sorry. Dear me. Twin flame, open yourself to others, make the effort. Right, from what these messages are saying, what's on the spread, this is a very clear situation to me. There needs to be time apart so you can both ascend and then you come back together once you're both healed. You'll be healing a kind of issue, they'll be healing a kind of issue. Okay, they've got trauma from young, so they're a runner. They like to overly control situations and stay on top of things, you know, so they don't have to feel ever like, you know, they're just not in control ever again, which happens a lot with all kinds of abuse. This person's your mirror soul, okay, so there's something that's unhealed within you as well. Examples can be financial independence, being non-committal, being a chaser, someone that constantly chases, runners, you know, so you learn not to chase and they learn not to run, and vice versa. It takes turns, okay, but you'll be better versions of yourselves once you've had a long period of time apart. And I mean, like, it could be a year, a few years, and then you come back together. My twin flame returned after a year and a half of no contact. Prior to that, we had a year and a half of off and on, off and on, off and on. You know, it never was on a good, steady ground, and then it just couldn't survive anymore the way that it was. So we went our opposite ways, leveled up, you know, them spiritually and emotionally, me financially, and then we've come back together. Still waiting to see what culminates from that, but twin flames are apart more than they're together, you know. Your job is very profound, your purpose is very profound in this person's life, and theirs is very profound in your life. You're going to trigger healing because you're not functioning the way that you should be, either of you. And you'll know it's your twin flame because the sex is fantastic. And you can't keep away from each other. You're very tempted towards each other. You think about each other constantly. You can't stay away or stop thinking about them, even if you can't see that. It is toxic because it's not functioning. Okay, so it has to come apart before it can come back together. It's saying open yourself to others. You won't, when you're apart, there's no chance that they're going to give up on you or you're going to give up on them. It's just, you know, it's not like goodbye forever. It's not the end. It's just like, this is part one, you know, of a mini series. Like, there will be a part two. I feel a bit cold now. Look, they're running again. I think we should slow down. Oh, bloody infuriating. Oh, very frustrating and very draining, the runner chaser dynamic. Take a chance. Guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I'm feeling joy and doing the things I love, I'm in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I'm feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance. Play. I am completely engaged in what I do, in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Loving space. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves, at their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. Now, it's very important, that message, because we're twin flames. You might feel like you understand what's going on and you might be more self-aware, but until they're self-aware, you can't kind of tell them how to heal and give them a deadline when by. You can't make someone operate their personal growth, their ascension, their life kind of lesson will not be learned on your time frame. Okay, you can only control your own healing, you can't control theirs. So it may be that they take a lot longer to rationalize and work through what they're dealing with, you know, to go to therapy, to make decisions differently, to talk openly about this past trauma and face realities that are harsh and hard and difficult to revisit. So you know, you can't control and give a timeline to that, really. Expressing love. Today, I notice the things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite and it feels great to express it. Okay, so remember all the other people that you've got around you that are there for you. You know, this person, it will be like obsessive, like you'll think about this person a lot, but think about them a bit and then distract yourself with other things. Make sure you're not neglecting, you know, other people in your life that are more consistently there for you, because the temptation is to obsess over this and be like, well, I need to know what's happening. I need to watch tarot about it. I need to talk to people about it. I need to isolate myself and daydream about it. Think about it for, you know, a while and then stop yourself and like get on with things that are more productive, because you can waste a lot of time.
Jan,
Yeah.
do you want the stuff to go back in the loft?
Yeah, please. If you put in effort and energy into exercise, if you put in effort and energy into cooking and eating right, if you put in effort and energy into your spirituality, into hobbies, things you've always wanted to do, you know, having quality time with those that care about you, then you can't go wrong. If you put in effort and energy into your career, you can't go wrong. Do you know what I mean? But you can spend too much time. Also, just to have entertainment and distract yourself with things to make you laugh and stuff. You can't be in this intense energy like all the time, you know. Hold loving space for them and let them get on with their healing at their rate. Okay, it's not for you to overstep the mark and force things to go faster. Wisdom. Wisdom is your heritage. Seek knowledge and preserve it. Okay, so it may be that you speak to people who are older than you, or learn from tarot, or learn from people who understand personal growth, you know, read books, personal development. trauma, you might find more loving space, you might find more tolerance, more patience, you might kind of get more realistic about what is actually going down with this person. And it might make you think, yeah, I've been a bit, you know, unrealistic in what I expect from them, and so on and so forth. Embrace calm and clarity. Let your intuition guide you. Okay, so intuitively, in your gut, you know what you need to do, and you know what's going to happen, and you know that it's mutual, you know that you both care about each other. But you also know that you need to let this person, you know, have their space, and it may mean a significant period of time apart before coming back together. When will these two reunite? When will Scorpio and the twin flame reunite? Yeah, the one that was turned over, because we've got half a deck slid out now, but the one that turned over was release any attachment to timing. Okay. Time's been delayed. For some of you, you'll get contact within a couple of months. November is a couple of months from now, 6 months from now, August next year, sooner than you expect. We've had 3 saying full time. July, August next year, release all expectations. So you're going to have contact now and then in about a year's time, which is about a significant period. It's about the time I would expect for some sort of evolution, circumstances to change, healing to happen, personal growth to happen. It's got to be a significant amount of time. As I say, it's been a year and a half between me and my person. Right, that is your reading. Okay, Scorpio, so I'm going to take a break and I will be back probably tomorrow to do the last 4 signs, to do Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Okay, take care and I will see you tomorrow.